Hello all, in this video we are going to learn P sound. P. How we can make the sound upper palate should touch your lower palate and we have to produce gush of air at the same time. Exactly it has to pronounce as P. P. So, moreover it is unvoiced sounds. We have to produce air and it has to be pronounced as P. So now let's learn tongue twister regarding of P. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. What is the pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? So now let me read very slowly for you to capture the sounds. P. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So the thing is, what the common mispronunciation that we are doing in our English. So the thing is ed. Basically we pronounce like ed, right? So actually ed is the wrong pronunciation. We have to pronounce as it. For example, looked is the wrong pronunciation. We have to pronounce as looked. Looked. So the ed is wrong pronunciation, right? We are pronouncing as ed. Ed is the wrong pronunciation. We have to pronounce as it. Looked. Likewise, picked. So Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Did Peter Piper pick a peck of pickled peppers? Of Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where is the pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? So for W we have to give O sounds, right? And moreover when we pronounce where, the mouth has to be in a smiling shape. So exactly we have to pronounce as where. Where is the pickled peppers that Peter Piper picked? So the thing is, we have to make the right pronunciation. So whenever we practice the tongue twister, at least you have to practice twice in a day. So the thing is, our mouth muscles gets practice to pronounce the words in English. So you have to practice every day. Your mouth also gets practice to pronounce the words in English. Moreover, you just correct all your mispronunciation even in the tongue twister. It will be easy for you. And moreover, you just set a time when you pronounce the tongue twister. At the second time, you just set a time and you just know the differentiation for the first part and the second part. I mean, for the first time, what is the duration, and for the second time, what is the duration, as well as the third time, what is the duration. So most probably there is a difference for the first attempt and the third attempt, right? So the thing is, you just have a less time for the third when you practice as a third time, right? So you have to practice continuously the tongue twister. The thing is, we can get the right pronunciation or mouth muscles also. It used to pronounce the words in English, right? So now let's move on to grammar part. So already we learned the types of tenses, right? So present tense has 4 types: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense, right? So the thing is, today we are going to learn only simple present. So the thing is, these all are just only learning resources. But you have to get more practice at your home, what you are learning here. Now let me tell you how you can frame sentence or make sentence in simple present. Where we can use simple present, how we can use simple present, how we can make sentence in simple present, right? Actually, what the action we do regularly, usually, always, sometime, rarely, often, ever, never, every day, every week, every month, etc. These actions have to be said only in simple present. The action we do regularly, usually, always, sometime, rarely, every day, like every month, often, frequently. So those actions have to be said only in simple present. So the thing is, subject means is nothing. I, we, you, they, he, she, it are called subject. But how we can make sentence simple present? The action what we do daily, or daily action, or regular action, or routine work, or frequent action, or often, sometime, always. How we can say in English, for example, what I do daily, I come means we have to use only verb. For we, only verb. You, only verb. They, only verb. This is not they. They are friends is wrong. They are friends. They were. But when he comes, we have to use S with the verb, ES with the verb, IES with the verb. So the thing is, it is changed according to the word. For example, come, comes, which is add only S. But when we use go, we can use ES, right? Go, goes. When we use study, which is take it, Y, and we have to add IES, STUDIES, right? So it is changed according to the word. For example, I teach regularly. We teach regularly. You teach regularly. They teach regularly. But he teaches regularly. She teaches regularly. It teaches regularly. I go to school regularly. We go to school regularly, which means every day or regularly. You go to school regularly. They go to school regularly. But he goes to school regularly. She goes to school regularly. It goes to school regularly. Let me give you a small activity for you. The thing is, as I have said, this is just learning resources. But when you want to speak in English, you have to get more practice. The guidance is given here, but you have to get more practice. Let me tell you a small activity for you. Say every day you just tell in your mind like what you do regularly from morning to till night. For example, I wake up at 6 o'clock. Then I prepare breakfast. I go to school. By what time? Then I have breakfast. So I eat at 1 o'clock. Then I come to home at 4 o'clock. Then I watch television or I hear news. Then I sleep at 10 o'clock, right? So everyday actions that you have to say in this way. If you want to say for the he, she, I mean for the third person, that we can say in the third person, right? Most probably you can tell about your mom or you can tell about your friend, right? What does your friend do from morning to till night? You know, she studies at morning. She reads newspaper at morning. He goes for walk every evening, right? So he watches TV at night. So these actions, and you have to get practice. How far you are practicing the sentences, that what you can learn English, which means you can speak English. So these are just learning resources just gave you, but you have to get practice and you have to work out more means by speaking, right? So let me have a recapitulation, like we just learn per sound and per sound tongue twister and daily action, regular action, always. For example, she goes to grandma's house often, right? So these actions we have to say in simple presence, but you have to get practice regularly, right? Let me tell you the phrases which we are using in our daily life. Let me tell you, I'll be with you in a moment. I'll be with you in a moment. So which means when I'm doing something, when my student or my children, they just come and ask me, but I'm doing some work. So in that time, I can say that, wait, I'll be with you in a moment, or I'll be with you in a minute. Or else I can say, give me a minute, right? So these are daily phrases, words that you have to use in your daily life. Hope you have to practice because you have to speak in English without any hesitation, but we can speak, right? So practice the tongue twister and practice the activity which is given here, and do well. Hope you like this video. If you want to follow the classes, you can subscribe our channel. So the thing is, why I ask you to subscribe, because when we upload the videos, you can get notification. Moreover, you can follow the classes, right? Thank you.